Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to click that bell and turn on your post notifications so you can get notified of any future videos. All right, you guys, so for today's video, I am going to be getting ready with you guys, and if you need to get ready, get your products and let's get ready together. So I'm going to be sharing a couple of products that I've been literally just grabbing every single day, and there's also some products that I just tried out, not some, but just one product that I just tried out, and I am actually really obsessed with it because I finally figured out how to use it. And if you guys saw my last video, you guys know what I'm talking about. So let's jump in. As you can see, I have my brows already filled in because you guys know this just saves me so much time when I'm filming. I don't want to have to do that for a while because I like to take my time when I do my brows, and I honestly feel like I'm having a really good brow day and I'm really happy about it. So jumping in to primer, I'm going to be grabbing the Fenty Beauty primer, which I really love, you guys. It's such a good primer. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it out. I really like using this primer a lot. This is actually my second bottle. I don't think I've ever really said it on in any of my videos, but this is actually my second bottle. I really do like how it feels underneath my foundations, because it's a nice hydrating primer, and I also love the bottle. It's pink, it's frosted, it's so pretty on top of your vanity. Really nice. All right, so now moving on to the next product, I'm going to be going in with this right here. This is the Fenty Beauty Easy Drops. This one's in the shade 11, and this is so pretty on the skin. They call it a skin tint, but you guys, this is buildable. It's light to medium coverage, and you can also build it up so nicely to the point where it kind of acts as a foundation, but it's still a skin tint, and it's just so comfortable, lightweight. It is blurring, and if you guys saw my last video when I tested this out, I was a little like, I don't know, I need to figure out what primer will work best with it. And I tried this one and I felt like it worked really well. It also works really nicely with the Benefit Professional in the pores area. Works really nice with that as well, in case you wanted to try it out. But I'm gonna go in with this right now. The best way for me to apply this is with a brush. So I'm gonna be grabbing this brush right here, and I feel like it just gives me really good coverage. And because if I go in with a sponge, it's just going to absorb the product. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I feel like a brush is way better. You get more coverage and it just looks really good. And I'm telling you, it blends out so nicely with a brush. The product is really nice. For concealer, I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Retouch Concealer. And this one is in the shade 280. I really like how creamy it is and how it makes my under eye look. And it pairs really nicely with, obviously, the Fenty Beauty primer that I went in with and the skin tint. To blend out my concealer, I am going to be using my e.l.f. sponge. Alright guys, now I'm going to go in and cream bronze. You guys know I'm totally obsessed with my Makeup Revolution foundation stick, but this product right here, since I got it, I have been obsessed. It is so good. If you tried it, you already know the hype is real. This is the Light Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream. I like to go in with this brush right here, and you guys have seen me use this brush on my channel, and it's so good. I like to take that and just go around the outer perimeter where I like to, cream bronze. And it's just so good. I'm obsessed. I also like to use, I have a smaller one for the nose, but there's times where I'll just use this because I'm rushing or whatever the case may be, Grabbing my Real Techniques contour brush, I'm just going to start blending out the cream bronzer. For blush, I am going to be going in with the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This is so good and it's so easy to apply and blend out. This one is in the shade Turks and Caicos, and I just love shades like this. It's just really, really pretty. I'm going to be grabbing my brush and applying it right on the cheek like that, and then blending it back. Once I'm done applying all of my cream products, I love to go in with a sponge and just blend everything out so everything looks seamless and blended nicely into one another, you know? And there are no harsh lines. You know me, I don't like those harsh lines. So I want to make sure that everything is nice and soft and blended. Even though this is an everyday look, you don't want to look, you know, messy. You want to make sure everything looks flawless. All right, guys, now I'm going to go in and set everything. I'm going to go in with this right here. This is the Anastasia Loose Setting Powder in the shade Vanilla. And I've been obsessed with this as well, you guys. It's so freaking good. There's a lot in here right now. Okay, so I'm going to be going in with my Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going to set my under eye first. Alright, so I know I look a little bit crazy, but don't worry. I'm just letting that sit for a little bit and letting that bake. Now I'm just going to go in with the Fenty Beauty. This is the Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Shady Biz. I'm going to be grabbing my angled brush here from Kenzie, and I'm just going to be going right over the powder where I set right here and just setting the cream bronzer. I'm also going to be going around the outer perimeter of my face, giving my skin a little bit more warmth. I'm also going to grab a little bit of that and apply it underneath my jaw. Now for blush, I'm going to be going in with the BH Cosmetics palette here. This one is the Vanilla Peach Truffle, and I'm going to be going in with this shade right here and a little bit of this shade up here. So mixing those two together, make sure patting, because this blush, you guys, is super duper intense. So I'm just going to grab this BH Cosmetics brush and apply that on where I applied the cream blush. Alright, so now grabbing this powder brush right here, I'm going to go in and just start blending out the powder. By the way, you guys, I do go in with a lot of setting powder in between my brows because I always get oily in that area. It is so annoying. So ever since I started like literally applying that much powder, I haven't had that much of an issue. So I've been doing that all the time, and you guys, this is so good. So I know that the Sephora sale is on right now, so if you can get your hands on this, I would highly recommend it. It's so good and it does the job. So just saying. Now I'm going to be going in with the Benefit Cookie highlighter, which I've also been obsessed with. It's so good. And that I'm going to be using a BH Cosmetics brush to apply just a little bit, nothing crazy. See, just like that. I think that's perfect because this is like an everyday, and I don't want to look like crazy highlighted, you know. Alright, so since this is like an everyday makeup look for me, you know, to run errands, just look put together, I don't want my eyes to be like super duper out there, but I want them to look pretty and look like I put some effort into it. So this palette right here is literally on my vanity right there for me every single day, and I've been using it every single day because it's really good. I completely forgot about it, and when I went through my stuff, because I seem to go through my stuff a lot lately, just because, you know, I have so much makeup and I forget what I have, you know, so I like to go in, you know, through my stuff and see what I haven't used in a while. So this is what I found. It is so good, you guys. This is the LA Girl Keep It Playful eye palette, and I think I've only used it maybe like a handful of times, but right now I'm getting my money's worth because I've been using it pretty much like all month. Let me know if you guys want to see a monthly favorites, because I could definitely do that for you. Like, look at this palette. It is so freaking gorgeous. I love it. And it reminds me of those Huda Beauty palettes that, you know, are out, but less expensive. I think I got these on sale, but I think they're originally like $7.99 to be honest. So anyways, let's get to it. I'm going to be going in with the Morphe and Jeffree Star JS5 brush, and I'm just going to start blending this light shade here, and I apply that as my transition, just like that. Now I'm just going to be grabbing this shade right here from the palette and applying that right here on the outer V, just like that, blending it into the center. Now I'm just going to go in with this shade right here. I want a nice little shimmer, so I'm going to go in with this shade right here on the lid with this brush. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH41 brush, and I'm just going to go right in. And you see, this is just a nice light everyday shimmer, nothing super duper intense. See that? You can also go in with your finger, but I have my nails and it doesn't work that well for me. Now I'm just going to go in and finish off the rest of the eyes. I'm also going to go in with some lashes. I'm going to be going in with the Ardell Wispies, which are perfect everyday lashes, you guys. They are really, really good. So if you're looking for everyday lashes, I highly recommend these. And once I'm done with that, we will finish off the rest of the look. Alright, you guys, so as you can see, I finished applying my lashes. I also added a little bit of eyeshadow on the lower lash line to finish off the eyes. And now for lips. So this has been my go-to lip combo. It is the best. This is the KKW Beauty Lip Liner Nude 1. So I've been using this for my lips, and then I'll share with you the next product. And now to finish off the lips, I am going to be going in with this right here. This is the Fenty Beauty Gloss. I am totally obsessed with this one, you guys. It is so good. I love it so much. And that is pretty much it. So now I'm just going to go in and set my face. And that is that. I'm going to be going in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, by the way. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for getting ready with me today. If you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up. Also, please, 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 please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!